In September, the US Navy and forces from more than 30 other countries carried out the largest mine-destroying exercise ever held in the Gulf. It followed Iranian threats to mine the nearby Strait of Hormuz, choking most oil exports from the Middle East. This week, more than 3,000 US troops were in Israel for the largest joint military exercise yet between the two countries. At a defence level, Israel and the US are as close as ever. But the personal relationship between Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and US President Barack Obama has always been described as uncomfortable, even tense. And one of the main reasons for this is Iran.
Thank you, guys.
First of all, there's no denying that there was disagreements between Israel and the U.S. about whether we're talking about stopping Iran before it has a nuclear weapon or before it has nuclear weapons capabilities. That's a big difference, and it's been out there and it's been public.
Obama says sanctions are working, but admits time is running out.
Make no mistake, a nuclear-armed Iran is not a challenge that can be contained. It would threaten the elimination of Israel, the security of Gulf nations, and the stability of the global economy.
Netanyahu says sanctions aren't enough.
A red line should be drawn right here. Before Iran completes the second stage of nuclear enrichment necessary to make a bomb.
The position of Republican presidential candidate Mitt Romney on Iran is the same as Israel's. He says Iran should be stopped before it gets nuclear weapons capability.
My message to the people of Israel and the leaders of Iran is one and the same. We will not look away.
In fact, Obama last visited Israel 4 years ago. He hasn't been back since. It's a point Romney has frequently used against him. As for Iran, it says it has a right to develop nuclear technology for medical purposes and will keep doing so despite the sanctions.
Even when you look at the answers that both presidential candidates gave in their debates, you could clearly see that they are going to continue the sanctions, continue the economic pressures, political pressures, and they're going to increase it based on what we know.
Regardless of whether Obama or Romney win the election, the US will remain committed to Israel and its security. Washington doesn't want another war in the Middle East. But if Iran keeps enriching uranium and Israel decides it's time to stop it, then the US may not have a choice. Nicole Johnston, Al Jazeera, Jerusalem.